Hello. Okay, I feel a lot better today, at least emotionally. I've got a migraine from hell, so if my eyes start to cross, or if one goes this way and the other goes this way, that's why. I just want to clarify, yesterday I was not suicidal. I made the video suicide because I was hoping that the depression I was feeling yesterday, which was really bad, I could do something positive with it. And I had been thinking about Sylvia, as I usually do when I'm thinking about the desire to escape depression. That's what she wanted to do. She wanted to escape. And honestly, I don't think that at her age, 24, I don't think she really understood how final death is. It's not like you can say, oops, do-overs. It's just, you're dead. And I thought it would be, I just wanted to get that message out there that, because I know there's a lot of people that are depressed. And in fact, I read that, I think it was by 2015, or maybe it's 2020, they were projecting that depression is going to be the leading cause of death in America because it is, loneliness is a growing epidemic in America. It's, people are forgetting what's important. People are getting to the point where everything is virtual. We don't connect face to face anymore with friends or with people. It's all virtual, and we're not virtual beings. We're physical beings, and nothing can replace face to face or somebody just patting you on the shoulder. And people who have depression are also dealing with a lot more loneliness, I think, than maybe in the past. I mean, Abraham Lincoln had depression. And it wasn't stigmatized back then. It didn't have people didn't view it as mental illness like they do now. I mean, it's not quite as bad as it was. I mean, people are starting to get that it's a medical problem, but it's still stigmatized. It's not the same as saying you have cancer or heart disease. In fact, I had a friend this morning tell me that Jesus loves me and that he wants to have a relationship with me. Like this would help me with my depression. Well, I was a born-again Christian and I had depression too. I had depression on and off through my whole life. I didn't realize it was depression, but now I do. Depression is a medical problem. You don't tell somebody who has cancer or somebody with heart disease, you really need to find God. Like that's going to cure them. It's not a cure for a medical illness, having religion. And in fact, I found when I was a born-again Christian that being a Christian and having depression was actually worse because the constant guilt of, oh, I must not be doing this right or this right. I must not be praying enough. I must not be right with God. I must, I must be a failure as a Christian because how can I feel this way and be a Christian? And when you have depression, the last thing you need is to have something else to make you feel like you're a failure. So it didn't help my self-esteem at all. Religion is a placebo. You take it as a depressed person, and maybe you feel good for a little while, but then the depression comes back because it's an illness. It's not just a state of mind. And then you feel like you're doing something wrong because how could you feel this way if you're a Christian and you have Jesus in your heart? So in my opinion, religion is actually damaging to somebody with depression. It's not a cure. It's not the answer. It's just one more reason that they are going to feel like they're not good enough, like they're doing something wrong. So anyway, I just wanted to make it clear that yesterday's little vid about suicide was not me crying out for help and saying that I'm going to kill myself. There's also, I have procured a gun because I live in a very high crime area, and I haven't been feeling safe for like the last couple years, and I haven't gotten a gun in the past because of my depression. Didn't think it was a good idea, but now I do have one, and yesterday's video was also kind of my attempt to reassure my friends why I would never do that to myself. I have an example that not everybody has, and that would be Sylvia and her grave, and the reminder of what one bad day can do to destroy somebody's life forever. Sylvia had bipolar disease, and she had a breakup. She lost, from what I understand, she had a boyfriend who dumped her, and she was so devastated by that, she killed herself. She had a bad day, and she killed herself, and there she is. She's been in the ground since 1978. She's not getting a do-over, and I just thought that, I know when I was younger, I viewed suicide as a way to get back at people who had hurt me, make them feel bad, make them feel sorry for being so mean to me, Like, I would have the satisfaction of looking down from, above and seeing them being miserable because they were mean to me. And I don't know if every kid is that way, but that's how I was when I was a kid. And when I say kid, I'm talking about teenage years and early 20s. And that isn't how it is. When you die, you're dead. If you're religious and you want to believe that there's a life after death, fine. But nobody knows, and there's no evidence of it. And I'm going with what evidence points to, that when your brain dies, you die. And if it turns out that there's something after, well, great. Nice little surprise, but I'm not counting on it. I don't believe in it. And I just think that it's lights out. You die, you're dead, you're gone. I got knocked out when I was I think I was 7, ice skating. I got knocked in the head with somebody's ice skate. It was a crash on the ice, and I got knocked out. And I must have been out for about 10 minutes, because when I woke up, I had a throng of people around me, and my head was in my aunt's lap. In fact, I still have a -1 scar on my forehead. It's very faint now from that blow to my head. But I was out for 10 minutes, and I didn't have any sense of missing time at all. It was just like, I don't even remember getting hit with the ice skate. I don't remember being knocked to the ice. I don't remember any of it. I just remember suddenly there I was with people all around me, and it's like that whole 10 minutes of time was just, I lost it. It was gone. I had no conscious awareness of it, of that time. And that's what I think death is. I think that it's blackout, and that's it. You have no awareness. And so I don't fear death anymore. When I was a Christian and I had religion, I feared death. I don't fear death anymore. And my feeling too is, after reading the whole Bible and reading how malignant the I can't say that word, Jewish God, how's that? Well, just say Jewish God and Christian God is, Yahweh. I'm really glad that it's not real, because that would not be a God that I would want to exist. And if there is some kind of existence after death, some kind of spiritual existence, I really seriously don't think it's what Christianity has painted it out to be. Heavens with a gate and somebody at the pearly gates, and I don't think so. I don't believe in that. If you've ever seen the movie What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams, if there's an afterlife, I think it would be more like that. Only take away the hell, because I don't believe that there would be a hell. I think the afterlife would be just a spiritual continuation of the journey that you're on, whatever journey that is. If there's an afterlife, which I don't really think there is. So anyway, this is starting to ramble, so I'm going to end it. I just wanted to let people know that I was not suicidal yesterday. I was very, very sad. I miss my friends. Talking about that bar, thinking about that bar the last week, making those videos just made me very, very sad. And I missed a day of work because of it. Actually, I'm missing today too, because now I have a killer migraine. But yeah, it's depression. It's not, I wasn't suicidal. I will never kill myself because people that I think are wonderful don't think that I'm wonderful. The way I look at it is the lack is them, not me. The whatever is missing isn't me, isn't in me. You know, when people care for me, I care back. And I feel sad for people who can't care back, who seem to have a limitation on how much they can care or how much they can love somebody. I haven't found mine yet, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's just the way it is for me. So anyway, that's all. Thanks again. Bye.